This tutorial is going to cover how to set organization within your file directory of your website and the importance of doing so. The reason this is so important is, firstly, as you know where you keep all of your files. If you keep it all messy within multiple directories and multiple folders, and I say this because it has happened in the past, it can become quite frustrating to remember where you put any of your files. So to set this up, firstly, we are going to create your homepage. And that is the page that people land on when they type in your URL. Now, what you need to call it is important, because if you do not set this, it will not go to this page when they type in your domain. In order to do this correctly, what you need to do is right-click and select New File. You'll notice an HTML style file will create, and the correct way of setting a homepage is index. If you haven't picked it up, everything's in lowercase. Always, always, always use lowercase when creating files and folders. Additionally, you cannot use spaces or people will not be able to find your website correctly, or they're going to see odd symbols in the URL. So I'm going to create another file just to give you some example of that. So we right click again, New File, About dash us. So whenever you need to use a space, substitute a dash. What you do not want to do is substitute a underscore. Although it may look more like a space, it actually will penalize you in search rankings when Google crawls your website, which we will cover later, of course. So rule of thumb is lowercase, and if there's a space, use a dash. So you'll typically create all of your HTML, which are page files, your web page files, within the parent directory, which is the site folder. What you need to also keep within this directory is your images and maybe even some potential JavaScript and cascading style sheets, which may sound foreign right now, but after this course you'll be quite accustomed to them. To do this correctly, what you need to do is right click again and select New Folder. What you want to do is create an images folder. So if you have to put a picture in there, you know where it is every time. If you start saving all your pictures to your download folder and not naming them quite easily to remember, it can add a lot of time to your development of this website, simply just trying to remember where you put everything. One last one I'd like you to create is another folder called CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. We're not going to cover this in this tutorial, but I can let you know that this is a very important stage in development, as it allows you to put design elements in your code. That's it for this tutorial on setting up our site. In the next one, what we're going to do is look at tables and setting up structure for actual web pages.